All right, so we're gonna do some more restoration work on a couple of Puma knives today. Already done quite a bit on this knife right here. This one's the old, it's either 1961 or a 1962, and that's based on kind of the model and style of the sheath and the emblem. I did not restain this sheath. I just rubbed it with this stuff called Bumblin' Bear Grease. It's a mixture of beeswax and rendered bear fat, actually, but it does a good job of protecting leather from moisture and kind of brought the color back out again. But already done quite a bit of polishing on this guy. It's looking pretty good. There's still some surface scratches that are there, but I don't want to remove too much material, so I think I'm about done with this one. Plus I've got it razor sharp, and anytime you start polishing these things, you can lose your edge just touching that edge with the polishing wheel. And this one's just beautiful. I love it. There was quite a bit of oxidation and rust pitting on both the front and back of the tang, but I got all that off, so it's looking good. I sealed up the any significant gaps with cyanoacrylite, the stuff here. And I like this because you can put it in there, and then you use this this activator to make it dry instantly. And then once you buff it out, you can't even see it, but it protects those gaps from getting water and moisture down in there, where it's going to rust up and you can't see it or do anything to take care of it. And then, of course, I brassoed up the pins and the barrel rivet or pin or whatever you want to call it there, and then, you know, polish the whole. But this one just came out beautifully. I love it. An old 1961, 1962, not sure, but obviously there's no number there on the guard, so it's definitely pre-1964. But beautiful knife, beautiful sheath. I want to look nice on display, or it's ready to go back out in the field. This one I just got in, and I believe, based on the number stamped into the guard on this one, it is a 1967, and clearly used and dirty, but in otherwise just great shape. Again, you can see a little bit of rust there. I'm gonna take care of that. Just use a very high gloss polishing compound and the Dremel tool and get all that off. Again, we got little gaps and porous areas in the antler, and I will kind of coat those over with that cyanoacrylite and then polish it out so you can't even see us there. And then all this dirt and scum in there, and these stag handles, which are just one of the nicest, most well-matched set of stag handles that I've seen on a Puma White Hunter. This is going to be a beautiful knife when it's done, but you know, it's just dull. It's got some light scratching. The edge is in great shape. The serrations are in just excellent shape. So once we polish this thing up and make it pretty again, it'll serve somebody well out there as a hunting knife, a field knife. The feel of this one is just awesome. Just perfect as far as handles go. There's no wiggle, no play in the guard there. Beautiful knife, and it's gonna look even nicer once I do this quick little refurbish job on it. But I'm gonna have to pick all that nasty grime and dirt, and it's like somebody dropped it in the mud. Either that or it's old crusty polishing compound. I don't know what it is. But we'll get it out of there. Just lightly peck at it with this thing here, and then once all that dirt and grime is cleaned out, we'll buff the whole thing and make it shiny.